with Joker. But the Joker definitely not working out. So let's find out if the theory of no one beats Omega 10 times in a row is true.
Yeah, I mean,
or not.
What we do have to take into account is that Teaser has this downloaded. So unless there's a radically new trick that Omega is going to pull out right now, Teaser can unveil so many different levels of strategy against Omega. Because now, using these dashes to try and close that distance, Teaser could develop a pretty nasty punish with Samus off that.
Oh, yeah. And already doing, pretty decent job to start off, but of course as the game goes on, it can definitely wear you away.
Yeah, and this is where you have to worry as Omega. Now we've committed to the dare twice on ledge, so I think Teaser is a little bit more cognizant of that option, saying, all right, you really don't want me to get back to stage, but
let me just use my tether instead. I don't have to go low and up B. I can just tether.
Exactly. And can he make it back? No.
No. And I know that Omega does use tap jump, so anytime he tries to activate up B, there's a good chance he activated his jump too. So if he loses his jump in that situation, it's not a good time.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely not a good time at all if you are Omega. One thing that, Teaser is just consistently pouring on this damage. It's a waterfall, Cargo. I mean, you have to find a way to stymie the flow of Teaser, because once you enter that flow state, we've all seen it at a high level. Decisions are automatic. There's no second guessing for Teaser.
Yeah, it really makes the phrase "don't go chasing waterfalls." It means a lot. You can't chase Teaser. I mean, he's running away from you, keeping you away.
Yeah, don't chase Teaser. He's going to shoot charge shots at you. He's going to fair you and do other horrible stuff to you. But Omega trying to, clean that deficit up. He's got the wing. And hopefully, you would think with the amount of stage control Omega had, this game would be going much more in his favor. And
Wait a second.
That's the end of Teaser, I think.
He's still living.
Wow!
The magnet hands on this woman. Crazy.
Oh my gosh, she must have.
It might be the suit. I don't know.
Must have beat some boss in Dread to get the magnet hands and.
I can't.
Just unbelievable. Okay, so Omega trying to go back to that same strategy we've seen with Joker, where you can test off stage against almost just a little misspaced.
Yep, and there you go. The tipper on that forward air is going to be able to close it out, and the lead for Omega, which is actually really rare in these situations. Omega having only taken one game out of what was it? I guess now it's like 20 games.
Yeah, one out of 20, but let's not discount Teaser.
Definitely not.
Sephiroth is incredibly light, as we've seen throughout the course of the sets before, and now it's just that's it.
Speaking of,
no,
not
he's
quite.
alive.
Still hanging on, but definitely can't take another.
No, absolutely cannot take another.
Oh, speaking of, God, can't take another. Let me just do it. Spoke it into existence.
We might as well just be coaching Teaser. Like, you should probably do an up throw at this point.
Yeah,
but
right.
Look at the efficiency with Teaser's combos. Just down throw. We're going for that nair. Here's the last hit of fair. And we're even. How does that sound?
Man. That sounds amazing if you're Teaser.
Yeah.
And putting in work right now. Slight lead for Teaser. We'll see if Omega is able to find something right now, because Teaser is just holding down the stage. He's just holding his own, like literally not moving. He's like, if you want to get in here, you know what you have to do. You're going to have to, fight me for it.
It's amazing. He's basically drawing a line in the sand against Omega, saying, I dare you to come past that platform. And if they do, Teaser generally has a punish for that situation.
Here we go. Omega going for the Gambit right there. Oh, no. Missing the stage. Teaser just waiting for his moment. Oh, God. Eventually, he has to fully charge, right?
Someone has to do something, right?
Omega falling off the ledge right there. God, this is freaking terrifying. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, almost.
Someone should have died right there. Yeah, and it's going to be Omega in that last hit situation, running it right back.
Yeah.
But Teaser, he played that perfectly. You don't overcommit, especially against Sephiroth, who has so many mix-ups on ledge to be able to just kind of hit you off of it.
Yeah, and I think one thing that Teaser did well was in that situation where you can tell that Omega is a little bit frustrated. He didn't give into it. He just held his ground, like we've said, and said, that's fine. Go for it. Do what you need. I'm going to just get a charge shot.
Yeah, pretty much let him get full charge shot. And that's what makes it even scarier, because that situation, you just have to respect it. Try not to get hit by it.
Now, one thing we didn't see, Cargo, was very limited usage of the shadow tags last game. And I feel like that's a key for success with Omega to try and stun Teaser's timing.
Yeah, it's just you kind of ground yourself and you sit still, and then if he has charge shot, he just shoot it at you, and that trade is kind of favorable against Sephiroth, who's really light. The more percent you're going to do, the better. Oh my God! Erased.
Okay, Omega with a large lead right now, but we're not going to take Teaser out of the fight just yet.
Yeah, I got to run with it, but Teaser, he never lets you do that.
Okay, here comes the wing.
Yeah, definitely a favorable position, like overall, but
yeah, I think to your point, it hasn't just been a favorable position overall for Teaser. Teaser has commanded map control this entire game. It is so just dominating for Teaser to say, okay, I have the entire center stage. What will you do? If you come in greedily, I will punish you.
But right now, Omega kind of doing that to him, holding down the zone, making sure he can't get in. 85% right now, and dying to the tipper.
Wow!
Omega with a 3-1 stock lead right now, looking as strong as ever with the Sephiroth.
Something changed after that game. Omega immediately ran it back without question.
Yeah.
So something must have changed either mentally or something finally.
Oh my God, Omega, relax. He still got his jump. He still lives, so
that was that was to try and send a message like, hey, this isn't over. But not only that, I housed you this game.
It's not over, that's for sure. I mean, Teaser is still going to be able to fight back in this situation. I mean, it's not looking too great, but it's possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, Teaser, we've seen this before where Teaser can get behind the 8-ball in terms of gameplay or stocks.
Yeah. And
through sheer determination of will, he's not going anywhere.
Uh-oh. Getting stuffed out of his jump right there.
Yeah,
Omega
that might be it.
Taps him and still hanging on. he's still alive.
Yeah, Teaser's still alive.
Oh,
that's it for sure.
He's gone out of there, and that is perfect coverage right there from Omega.
A low percent 2-stock win for Omega, making the set 2-21.
In game count, yeah. I mean, that's got to definitely feel good, taking games. And it's going to be a long set. I mean, it's best of 5. So we're going to see how Teaser retaliates. Right now, got a little bit of counter pick advantage, but this game 3 is going to be decisive.
Yeah. And I think this is where Omega needs to stamp, this win and say, look, it wasn't a fluke. I got a read on you. You have to change. But going to Kalos, giving Teaser this much room.
More with the bans. I feel like maybe you ban Battlefield just because he kind of just like sharks under those platforms.
I would certainly think that you would ban Smashville against Samus.
Think so?
Yeah, I think that the way Teaser's been playing under these platforms, that's basically the whole stage, and that's Teaser's, and you don't get to play.
Yeah, now that I think about it, does Samus really have a bad stage?
Maybe Yoshi's?
Maybe.
But yeah, there's not too much. I think it's just how comfortable the Samus is on any given stage. And Omega trying to mount a comeback right now, but Teaser in just such a commanding position.
Yeah, got the wing. Oh, staying away from that charge shot. And, having that extra jump is so useful getting out of disadvantaged states like this. And now just trying to find hits on Samus. Surprisingly, crafty, despite being a big body and, getting away from all this pressure. Here we go.
Yeah, I was about to your point, Teaser is so shifty in his defense, it's impossible almost to pin him down to one location.
Yep, especially on Kalos, like such a big stage. And then he also has those platforms where they're situated in a position where it's kind of, it's linear to approach if he's, coming on a platform here on Kalos, so.
I like that idea from Teaser, the down throw, nair, fade away charge shot. It's basically to catch Omega biting out of that disadvantage state, but right now, with the size of this stage, Omega has to try and figure out at least any way to make Teaser stop just essentially running gunning him.
Yeah.
He's playing Metroid. He runs away, he gets a charge shot, shoots.
I've never played Metroid, so I have no idea how it plays, but I'm going to take your word for it, Ducks. And he definitely is running away with this. I mean, 3-2 and already lapping in percent. Omega really got to do some deep thinking on this one. Maybe next time ban Kalos, because it just seems like it's impossible to really get an approach without taking too much retaliation against Teaser.
But what I do like that Omega's doing is basically showing no fear in the face of Teaser's, lockdown, where Teaser locks down in the corner. Omega says, fine, 2 can play that game, but the second you're off stage, you're dead.
Man, catching him on that neutral getup. Yeah, that wing really putting in work. And, we saw Teaser just kind of in the corner, and Omega was just trying to back air him, and Teaser was just holding shield. Kind of like wasting away the wing, but
yeah,
still able to, I don't know when the wing actually goes away. I thought it goes away after the opponent dies.
Yeah, I thought it was after the opponent dies, or maybe it's like a stock deficit.
Maybe, yeah, maybe it's different if he's down a stock.
But, the wing's still going strong, and Omega absolutely shortening that gap between the two and percent-wise.
Oh, my God. He's moving on him, and he's not even close. It's just like, pressure that Teaser really has to respect.
Yeah, and, we've talked about this before, I think, Cargo, when we've been on commentary. It's the illusion of pressure nets so much for players at this level.
Yeah.
Giving the idea that I'm going to swing and I have a plan to do so here changes up your game plan dramatically.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, no. You got to be careful of your Teaser. Nowhere to land against his big sword, but does find some ground right here. Omega kind of getting a read on his, disadvantage, rolls and such. But Teaser able to scoop him up, close out that stock, and, one stock closer to taking this decisive game 3. Very important here in this kind of
taking only 2 or 3 swings from the sword, I know it sounds terrible, but that's not as much of a punish as you would expect for Samus trying to land on Sephiroth.
Right?
You would think that Teaser would just get absolutely abused in this situation.
You'd think. But, Teaser, he's changing minds all over the place. And right now...
Okay, almost.
Yeah.
The ceilings in Kalos not doing any favors for Omega.
Ooh, trying to read out a spot dodge right there, I feel. But, Teaser, he's the too evasive. He's never going to be where you want him to be.
168, hopefully looking to try and get a kill. Omega almost in desperate strands at this point.
Yeah, if he finds a kill, only at 50%.
There it is.
There you go. I mean, it's a close-ass game. Let's get down into it. I mean, I think Omega, he's got it in him, but Teaser, if he keeps playing the way he does.
Yeah, and I would say not only is it a close game, but you're really close to wing. So just wait it out. If you get your wing, do what you did during that second stock. You were immaculate with your wing play.
Oh, yeah.
And just keep mounting that advantage. And there it is.
Yeah.
Not probably the best way to get it, but hey, it's here anyway.
Yeah, I needed that. Here we go. Oh, that could have been a big punish, but of course, opting to punish him while he's already in the air instead of his landing, because Samus has deceptively low ending lag on that up B. It's actually insane, but here we go.
So to your point earlier, you were talking about how Omega is crossing up Teaser, and then either faking a tomahawk to go for the up tilt or grabbing him. We've seen how much success he's gotten throughout the course of the stock, evening the game, with that tomahawk up throw into the snaps.
And this is extremely close right now. Oh,
Ooh,
Teaser
almost.
trying to end it out with that dash attack. A very light Sephiroth with wing, multiple jumps, able to, kind of stay away from pressure a lot better.
There it is.
And man, Omega able to close it out when it seemed like Teaser had full control of that game 3.
Is this where Omega turns the tides
No one
of history?
beats Omega 10 times in a row. Card's right.
Yeah, I mean.
But it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen.
This is where the money is made. Omega.
Pretty much.
Defeating your demon would be such a boon here. And running it back to Kalos, again, I think this, this comes as a blessing and a curse for Omega.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, you won that game, but how much did it take out of your, mental fortitude? It's tough.
Yeah, playing any long sets against Teaser is definitely a grinder. And right now, I see that Omega's opening with a very aggressive and kind of bombastic approach. I think he needs to kind of dial it back, go back to what we won with in game 3.
Yeah, definitely diverge from his, patient play waiting for Wing to activate and, really make that comeback. But, to your point, he was down a good amount in game 3, and when he got the Wing, that's when he kind of brought it back. So, get that again.
And that's the thing. If we get that Wing, we get it early. Wow.
Smart counter right there. Oh my God!
Don't play with the scintilla at all. Yeah, that's a problem.
It's so weak because only like the initial hits of the up B and fair and what other multi-hit moves are hitting the counter.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's effective use of the scintilla when you're getting a charge shot, maybe a medium charge shot or something like that.
Yeah.
But guarding Samus is a little bit more tricky, and I don't think it's going to register that hitbox underneath.
Maybe not. I mean, I think that's what Teaser's banking on, and there you go, the up tilt and the Wing on deck for Omega. So now Teaser got to go into the thinker and make sure that he doesn't blow this, because
the agility from Omega to shift his plan. We saw that he realized this aggressive strategy isn't working early. Fine. Now he's playing a little more patient, a little more jump heavy, but trying to catch Teaser. Okay, last stock Omega.
Yeah, and Teaser, he really played that perfectly. It was definitely clear that Omega is a lot more confident when he does have the Wing, but that also hurts him because he's kind of playing in an aggressive manner that, definitely didn't win him game 3. It was his patient play there.
Yeah, and, this isn't totally off the case because, look, here's the Wing for Omega.
Already, yeah.
So if Omega is able to execute Teaser in this stock, you essentially have to fight Omega.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Now you have to fight him with permanent Arsene.
Does it really just not go away, other than stock loss?
I genuinely have no idea how this thing works.
I don't know either. I don't think it's well programmed at all. It's it'll pop up whenever it wants.
If it comes up in some level of trivia, I'm just going to pass. And
yeah, right.
So with the same thing, Teaser really not adjusting the strategy. Just look for the charge shot, force him off. You get a bad jump, I cover you with an air. But there
is a back air.
Powerful back air.
Man. Yeah. I mean, why diverge from a strategy that's so, foolproof? Just charge shot.
Yeah, I mean, charge shot is so effective, especially with the way that Teaser plays. This efficient, this grindy Samus that, look, we've all been on Wi-Fi Samus, but opting for Smashville, this is where we talked about that counter pick being
kind of iffy.
Yeah, because you think about how Teaser plays with locking down that central platform.
Yeah.
This is gold for Teaser.
Think so?
I think in this situation, but with how Omega is playing with this wind in his sails, anything can change.
Yeah, wait a second, 63% unanswered to start off this game. Man, starting off really strong for Omega. And I think just, being able to close down the gap with Teaser, that's going to be the difference maker. Because Kalos is definitely not the move. Teaser, he can run away as far as he wants, and then you're forced to use your jumps to approach, and it's not a good time.
I think one thing that, regardless of the outcome of this set, Cargo, Omega needs to take, pride in the fact that you've proven Teaser can bleed.
Yeah.
Playing against Teaser, he can bleed. Here comes the Wing. So this is what we've talked about, this great equalizer. Throughout the course of this set, Omega has had the most success with this Wing.
Here we go. Trying to get a little bit more success. Finding that first stock would be huge, but Teaser not going to give it to him easily. All right, neutral get up and trying to stuff it out with the forward tilt. Man.
Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth light, but not going to die that early.
Right.
I think one thing that the people in chat should know who do want to play Sephiroth, especially at a higher level like this, look at how little Omega has committed to smash attacks throughout the course of all the sets.
They're good when they hit, but terrible when they don't.
Everything is tilts. Tilts.
Definitely. Oh, man. Right now.
Good gap close.
Yeah, you got to hope that Omega isn't going to tilt himself because, the gap is widening, but able to find the edge guard, which has pretty much been pivotal. If you're not finding the edge guards against Samus, or if your character just can't edge guard Samus, it's going to be a tough time because killing them on the stage normally, it's a tough task.
To your point, if you can't edge guard, then the next level to beat Samus is to trap them at the ledge.
Yeah.
And Sephiroth, while there are options for them, it's obviously not the most advantageous win condition for Omega. But this is not a position you want to be in with Teaser just farming the charge shot and bullying you off with the dash attack.
Okay, very fortunate that he, got those swings of the up B, because that was going to be a regrab, and I think Teaser was going to be all over it. And here we go, just trying to play around on the platform. Omega chasing him down with the wing. Not able to find an edge guard here. The down air not finding its mark either. Teaser getting away with murder, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Teaser right now just got away essentially from a full-on assault from Omega, and he needs to realize that Omega has some type of read on him off stage. This game is anyone's right now, but Omega, ooh.
Yeah, he was pretty close to being pineappled right there. Down smash, going to be covering pretty much every option. You couldn't really get away from that.
Yeah, there is not too much that you can get away from in that situation right now. If you're Omega, you have to just wait for the fact your wing comes soon. So once that wing is out, maybe get a kill here.
Maybe. Okay, once again, the sword, going so deep under the stage, but somehow Teaser just evading every single time.
Yeah, and
okay,
that could no,
not quite. As we said before, the multi-hits just, very fortunate that Teaser doesn't really have to deal with that move being effective. And now Omega in a pretty bad position, but also having wing could spell good things for Omega, but not if he can't get the stage control from Teaser.
I mean, you have to realize that Teaser has just changed entirely throughout the course of this set. Lost one stock, shifted plan, and now has put Omega in a corner.
Yep. All right, staying safe with that forward air, but Omega, he really needs to find the killing blow quick. It's
okay,
steamrolling.
So now, take a deep breath. Don't let Teaser try and fish.
Don't let him dash stack. Don't let him do anything. Grab you, charge shot. But that's
no fun.
That's a tall task.
No, Teaser gets to have no fun. Oh, there's the dash attack.
And there it is.
That's the game.
Man, Omega fought so hard in that one. Game 5, last stock with Teaser. Put on a great show for everyone. Going down in 3rd place, definitely respectable.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely a top player in the state for a reason.
Yeah.
So kudos to him.
Teaser is top 5 or 6 in the state, right? I think somewhere around there. Number 6 in the state for a good reason.
Yeah, and now unranked Wrath gets to play
unranked
Teaser.
hero coming in against this PR monster.